Hi, my name's Mandy and welcome to my YouTube channel, What Mandy Made Next. Today is Friday the 15th of September 2023 and today's vlog is all about my crafting plans for September, which I know you might be thinking it's in the middle of September, but I did intend to upload this vlog at the beginning. However, life and ill health got in the way. I'm on the mend now, thank goodness, because I'm going on holiday on Sunday, and so my plans have to be carefully thought out because I'll be going away for a few weeks and I need to think about what crafting projects I'm going to take with me. So today I'm going to show you some finishes and I'm going to show you what I'm planning to make whilst away. So first of all, I've been making these floss keepers. Now I watch Carrie and her YouTube channel is Tiger Lily Designs. I'll pop a link in down below. She also has an Etsy shop. So if you go on her Etsy shop, you can download the PDF pattern to make these floss keepers and they're really good. I love them. So when you purchase the pattern from Carrie's Etsy shop, and I'll pop a link into that, you also get access to a YouTube video that shows you how to put the floss keeper together. But anyhow, I'm just going to show you how this looks. So this is all vinyl. This is some I had from Stash, and I've just popped the cardboard bobbins in just to show you how many really you're going to get in. I can't wait to use this. Now it is Bosal inside here, so I bought that from Hobbycraft. Now she does suggest you use the Bosal, which has got the adhesive on both sides. However, I could only get hold of the Bosal which was sticky on one side, so I used some fabric glue for the other side just to give it a little spray really. And I've used this lovely Foxy's fabric I had in Stash. Now I purchased this quite a few years ago. In fact, that was some of the other fabric in the range, this Woodland. So this is called Mrs. Fox and I think it's by Lifestyle Fabrics. I've been searching just in case someone asks me, and that's all I can come up with, but I still think you can get it, and it's a really good thick cotton. So yeah, I've stitched this onto this Bosal, and then to fasten it, just got this elastic there, and that's from my mum's Stash. So yeah, I can't wait, So I've got all these threads here. I've got to bobbinate, should we say, but I like to bobbinate as I go. So yeah, and I've made this bag to match, and this pattern was from Erica Aunt. I think that's how you pronounce the name, but anyway, I'll pop a link into that particular episode where she shows you how to put this together. So yeah, I've used, again, I've quilted it onto the Bosal with, I don't know if I've used Bosal. I think I might have used wadding. But anyhow, I've quilted it with the squares. And I'd run out of vinyl, so I had some strong polythene, so I just used some polythene. And in here, I've popped a project in ready. Oh my goodness, this is from a charity shop. And it's Marty Bell's Tulip Time. And it's a booklet. And when I looked at it, I thought, gosh, this is going to take me ages. It's going to be a real challenge. But anyway, that is intended for next year, really. But yeah, I just wanted to get these floss projects, you know, these cross stitches put away into folders so they'd look neat. But yeah, because I intend to do whip go for cross stitch next year, I really do. So this is my next one. I've made. When I applied the elastic, I made sure it's a lot looser so it's not dragging the top down. And I love this. I really do. Now this fabric is a Michael Miller one, and I've had this for quite a while. Now let me have a look. What's this one called? I think it's Little Cowgirl. Yes, it is. And I've adapted Carrie's pattern this time. I've made this one bigger. So let's have a look inside this one. So the flossies are all down here. Let's get, as you can see. And then I've put a pocket in on this side. And I've just popped a pattern in just to let you see how it could look. And then I've popped some felt in as well. Because sometimes when you're cross stitching, it's just handy, you know, to have your bobbins there as you're working and pop your needles in. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've just adapted it. But yeah, that's another floss keeper. I've got one more to show you. I love this. So this time, this is the fabric. You see, this is the thing. I buy these beautiful fabrics. I love going into quilting shops and I buy these beautiful fabrics, and then I don't want to cut into them, or, you know, there's nothing to match up to make a quilt. So I just thought, oh, I've got this forever now. This is just a cotton poplin I've edged it with. This was left over from a blouse I made. This time I've got a little Velcro fastener. So. Now again, I've used Carrie's idea for keeping the floss. And then this time I've got a little pocket with a zip. So, now that idea I got from another YouTube channel called Elizabeth Can Stitch. And I've already popped in a pattern there, ready for next year with my flosses. Or it might be this year, I don't know yet. I doubt it. Got that much on. But yeah, I love it. And it's so easy. That's your project kept. So you just get it out and you can work on it. You can pop a hoop in there as well. So yeah, love it. So yeah, I must credit Carrie from Tiger Lily Designs because that's where I got the idea from. Okay. So that's 3 floss keeps I've made, and I'm so pleased with how that's gone on. So I haven't made any more little miniature projects because I just wanted to get these floss keeps made. And there's a reason for that. As I've got quite a few little dimension patterns, little mini projects. And I really want to do the whip go next year. I really do. Now I don't think personally I would manage 24 different projects because there's 24 squares on a whip go board if I remember rightly. So that means 24 projects. That would send me a little bit anxious. So I'm thinking maybe just have 12 projects on the go there. I'll have to see. I'll have to have a think. But that's why I'm making those little project bags, because I just thought they'd be nice and easy just to fetch out when the numbers call for that particular project. So I just thought I would show you these next. Now I can't take these on holiday. Well, I don't know. No, I can't. But when I get back, I want to work on these. So last year I joined a club by Liberty Bell. It was facilitated by Liberty Bell. It might have been the year before that actually. And again, these are buttermilk basin patterns. I've mislaid one of them somewhere. which is typical of me. But yeah, these ones, and this one's called Fall Owl in Pumpkin Ornament. And then I've got Ghostly Treats Ornament. This one is called Pumpkins in Wagon Ornament. Oh, it's in one of those like little trucks what children pull. This one is called Hootie Owl Ornament. Seems to be a lot of beer bottles about, doesn't there? Oak leaves and acorns. I do like that one. Wouldn't that look nice on the banner? And then this one is called Pumpkin Spice Mug Ornament. So that's a cup of coffee there with a sunflower as well by the looks of it. And then this one is Hootie Owl Ornament. We've got another Hootie Owl. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I found it. I've just found the other one. It's the Crow Acorn and Pumpkin Ornament. You can see there. Pop that, that's 8. Then I've got the mushrooms. Aren't those beautiful? I love those. That's 9. And then the 10th one is the Autumn Pumpkin Ornament. So yeah, I'm going to have some fun with those, aren't I? So I can't wait when I get back to work on those. Yeah, fabulous. Right, let's just get things in order. So those are my little projects I'll be working on when I get back. Okay. So right, Tuesday is my cross stitch day, and this is when I like to work on a small project. And I'm working on this at the moment. It's the Scarlet House Sweet Tomato. I'll bring that up a little bit closer and you can see. Now this red here on the tomato, I've worked in the DMC, so they always give you the DMC alternatives. So you get the Weeks Dye Works, the Classic Colour Works, but then they'll give you the DMC, and I've pulled from Stash the nearest colours to the DMC colours. However, the tomatoes, I think I explained this on the last vlog, if I bring it closely you can see it's like, because they've used an over dye thread, you get the different colourings, and I thought that looked really nice, so I want to use the Weeks Dye Works Candy Apple as suggested for the tomatoes. So I've finished all the words now and the little bird, and I'm starting to work on the basket. This is worked on a 32 count Belfast linen. So when I go on holiday, the first thing I'm going to do is go into a needle workshop and purchase some candy apple thread for my tomatoes. So I might take one of my little project floss keepers with me actually. Just handy, aren't they? So yeah, that's what I'm working on a Tuesday, and that's what I plan to carry on with. So knitting a pair of socks, and I might take these away because they're just mindless, aren't they, for me to knit whilst on holiday. So this is the wool. It's Bullfinch by West Yorkshire Spinners, and I'm knitting his sock for him. I've widened it a bit so they're a bit more slouchy, these socks will be, but the toe up, and I'm just, don't know which side it's on, this side. I've just started to increase on this side for the heel. I usually knit on DPNs, but because I'm doing the heel, I've just swapped to magic loop. I just find it a little bit easier, and that's just a plain vanilla sock pattern. So that's my other plan, to take that away with me. Okay, I'm also crocheting the Yuletide blanket by Attic24, and I think I've really got on with this. I just love these colours, and I love this one here. This one's called Sage, and I'm thinking that'll look beautiful as a jumper. You know, is it the lavender jumper or the Victory? No, lavender. The teal and the sage, it looked beautiful. But yeah, and it's taken me ages. I struggled with this, but now I think I've got it with the is it called the parentheses? I can never say it. But yeah, that's my Yuletide blanket, and that's for my middle daughter, Carly. She doesn't watch this, so she won't know I'm making her that. So for my holiday knitting, I've decided I'll take this. It's Bergère de France, Brizzian 7. It's on 6.5 needles, woohoo. Should fly off. I'm going to knit my grandson like a pullover top. You can wear for playing outside. This is in the colourway Diablo. I got it in a sale from Holly's Haberdashery, and I've just got to check I've got enough to make him a top. If not, I can always team it with this. I mean, it was only £1 a ball I was getting it for. So, yeah. So tonight, after I've uploaded this vlog, I shall be looking at the yardage, working out how much wool I need, and I'll take it in this project bag. I'll vlog from, I'm going Florida, so I'll vlog to you from there, and we'll see how my knitting's going. But I'm taking that. I won't take small little projects, such as the socks and that, because, you know, when you don't want a big sweater quantity, an adult sweater, I just want little knits. I have made a garment as well. So on Friday, I made the Sylvia robe by Sew Over It. You may recall I had this fabric, which I purchased from Abercorns. It was quite inexpensive, but oh my gosh, is it slippy. The fabric was very slippy to work with. In fact, I decided to hand stitch the band into place. So the band has already been sewn onto the actual garment by machine, and then you fold the band over and slip stitch it into place. You can do this by machine, but I just thought it would be neater and easier to do it by hand. So what I've done is I've used my tailor's ham, and I've pinned the fabric to the ham to stop it slipping, and I found it easier then to hand stitch. So the next thing I want to tell you about is an Instagram challenge I signed up for. It's called the Coaster Swap, the Quilty Coaster Swap 2023, and heard about this through another Instagram channel called Stitch with Rachel. Rachel's also got a YouTube channel, and I met Rachel through Suzie Stitcher on her Crafty Cuppa Zoom meeting. Hi Rachel, if you're watching. So I thought, oh, this sounds interesting, and it's facilitated by Scrap Happy Quilts TM. Now the rules is that you had to sign up by the 26th of August, and then what you had to do is send in your name and your address. And what happens is you get a name and address, and you have to make a coaster for this person. Now the person I'm making for doesn't mean to say that she's going to make mine. It could be someone completely different. So you have to make a 4 by 4 inch coaster, And you're not to send anything else with the coaster, because I mean, I was thinking, oh, I might send some sweets with it, and I might send, but you can't. You just have to send the coaster. So tomorrow, before I go away, I've got to go to the post office and send this off. But this is my coaster. The other rules is that you take progress pictures, you know, photographs, and then you post a photograph of the finished coaster at the end. Now, I've had a look at the lady whom I'm sending mine to, because I wanted an idea of what sort of fabric she liked. And she tends to, I think she's more or less my aesthetic. I like Kansas Trouble quilters, blackbird designs, that sort of colours. So I thought I would send her a coaster made with the Writer's Reign fabric by Kim Dial, because this is a new range last year, and I thought, well, maybe she hasn't used this fabrics yet, so I thought that might be an idea for her. It gives her, you know, what they look like. So yeah, I used my little Joe Morton book of quilts. This is the 3rd edition, and just look, this one, I'd love to make this actually. It's called Blueberry Muffins. It's like a, is it a churn dash quilt block? But I've just used the instructions just to make that little block there, and then to make up to the 4-inch square, I've just popped some little, like log cabin, isn't it? And that's at the back, a different fabric. So she can see on this one alone, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 different fabrics for her to have a look at. You had to hand quilt as well, and I thought, my hand quilting leaves something to be desired, but I just used a pearl cotton and I went just across there to hold it in place, and then I've just bound it. And I used a 2 2/8 wide binding, and I just folded it in half. And I've used, I can't see, oh, it's there, the join is. Can't quite see it, but yeah, that's my little coaster. I love it. Took me all day, mate, there. So just lately I've been watching Suzie Stitcher, and if you haven't already, go and watch it. I'll pop a link in down below in the description box that will take you straight to her channel. She's fantastic. Love, love, love watching it. Now, I found out about Suzie Stitcher through Davina from Little Workroom Crafts. So yeah, she's got my aesthetic. I just love everything about her. So, you know, yeah. And through her, I've bought so many different craft books, because every time she shows a craft book, because on a Saturday she does a vlog called Something a Little Extra, and she usually shows you a book, or she's sat in the garden, and I end up buying the books. Already I've got some already, but she just inspires me. So she has a Zoom, and usually I missed it on Monday because I was poorly, but she has a Zoom meeting, and it's so easy. You don't have to be techie to join. All you need to do is look at her Instagram account, and it's Suzie Stitcher 2. I'll pop a link into that. And if you go onto that and message her about joining the Crafty Cuppa, she will send you a link. And that's all I do, is click on that link each week when she announces she's having a Zoom meeting. So yeah, it's brilliant. And there's a few of us. Mary, if you're watching this, you'll love this. You really will. I'll email you as well about it, because you will love Susie's Crafty Cuppa Zoom meeting. You really will. And the ladies are lovely, absolutely lovely. And yeah, it's been great. I've really looked forward to the Crafty Cuppas. So I'm hoping that when I'm on holiday, I'll be able to join in the Zoom meetings, because I think they're great. Yeah, love them. So yeah, go watch Suzie Stitcher. Now the other thing Suzie is going to do as well is she's going to facilitate on Instagram. Well, I mean, you don't have to be on Instagram, you can do it through YouTube, but she's going to be running a stitch along, and that will start in January, so it gives you plenty of time to join up. But it's going to be Hawks Run Hollow. You're best going to Susie's channel, you really are, to find out about it, because I don't want to be giving you the wrong information. But at the moment she's thinking it's going to be is it a year in the life of Hawks Run Hollow, I think that's what it's called. But anyhow, I'm definitely joining up for that. I just need to get my linen, and she's really helped me, because I think she sent me a list of the threads. So whilst I'm in the USA, I shall get my threads. But yeah, Hawk Run Hollow, and I've seen some of that work stitched by Olivia. Little pumpkin quilts. But anyway, Suzie is facilitating the stitch along, and it'd be great if you could join in too. So go and have a look at the channel, please do. And yeah, if you enjoyed this, you will enjoy Suzie. And Suzie is also going to be making the little angel doll as well. So yeah, go watch it, and if you want to, join the Crafty Cuppa Zoom, and we all join in. It's great fun, great fun. It's far better than a live, because instead of having to type your answers, you can all just chat, and it's great. And we just show one another as projects as well. We do a bit of a show and tell, and have a little chat. It's lovely, a lovely, lovely group, and the lovely ladies. And you learn as well, you know, because, yeah, Pauline the other day was talking about the different linen she uses, and, yeah, you learn a lot. So, yeah, Suzie Stitcher. And like I say, go and look at her Instagram as well. She does some beautiful crafts. I just love her aesthetic. Right, I just wish she lived near her, really. So, anyway, that is that. Anything else I can tell you? I don't think so. I fly out on Sunday. I'm getting all anxious at the moment, because I always think I've done something wrong, or I haven't done something. Yeah. I did want to go to Disney, but I found out now that you can't just rock up and pay for the day. You've got to book in on a calendar, and so I think I'll have to give that one a miss. But I definitely want to do the Universal Studios, and then I think we're going to go to the East Coast for the mullet run, because he wants to fish for sharks. So yeah, shark fishing and cross stitch and wool shops is very high on the list. So until I see you, well, in a few days, hopefully, when I can vlog to you. Hopefully next time I speak to you, I'll be in Florida. So until I see you, bye.